play the game by the rules. Even if you're an entrepreneur right now, you might have missed it already. And that's why you're struggling in your business. The step number one, let me ask you this. Who gets paid more? A generalist or a specialist? Raise your hand if you say specialist gets paid more. Rajesh, Bajrang, Jasbir, Divya, Vicky, Raghav, good, lot of you. Ahmad, Sheeta, good. Of course, a specialist gets paid more. But then when we start a business, then why do we act like a generalist? Why don't we become a specialist? Because we don't know what we don't know. But how do you become a specialist? Is there a way to have a shortcut to become a specialist within just 3 to 6 months? Answer is absolutely yes. It does not even take 3 to 6 months. The step number one to become a specialist is micro niche. What is it? Micro niche. What is a micro niche? It's like, you don't want to be the king of the jungle. You can be the king of the park. Right? You don't want to be the biggest fish or try to be the biggest fish in the ocean, which is like an impossible task. Like, there are blue whales already. Don't try to go to somebody else's territory and try to be the biggest fish. But everybody can become the biggest fish in the small pond. You can be the biggest fish in the small pond. What does it mean? Let me explain it. What does it mean? Let's just take an example. Fitness. Okay? Let's say you're starting a business as a fitness expert. You cannot say, I am the best fitness expert in India and I charge 1 lakh rupees. Nobody's going to believe you. Nobody's going to pay for you. You can't charge 1 lakh rupees right from the day one by just saying that just because you think that you're the best Indian fitness expert, you're a generalist. There's so many of them. I can hire a fitness expert in 5,000 or 10,000 also. Why should somebody pay you 1 lakh rupees? But what if you say, I'm the fitness expert, specialized only in men about 30, marathon runners. Let this thing sink in. Let this thing sink in. Okay, now you can use this logic in your business. I'm just explaining in a simple terms. What if you say, I'm a fitness expert specialized only in men about 30, marathon runners. Only those people. Now, can I charge 1 lakh? Answer is yes. Because I'm the specialist. I'm not like a gym expert. I'm not just the yoga expert. I'm not just, breathing warrior, whatever it is. I am the specialist who works only with the marathon runners, men about 30. So if there is a choice for a man, like let's say I'm a man, not just say I am a man, of course. I'm a man about 30, and let's say I want to be a marathon runner. And if I have a choice between two fitness experts, one is I'm a fitness expert, second is I'm a fitness expert specialized in men about 30 marathon runners. And even if the second person, specialist, is charging 1 lakh, if money is not a problem for me, or I will find the money, if I'm really serious, who would I choose? Of course, the second one. Why would I go with generalist when I know there is a specialist? Because they understand my problem, they understand my specific need, desire, specifically because they are the specialist. Okay? Let me give you another fitness example. Right? Instead of saying, I'm the best fitness expert, I charge 1 lakh. What says? I'm the fitness expert specialized only in post-pregnancy weight loss. Ooh, that's very niche. That's not just a big niche. This is a very micro niche. Not for everybody, but only for post-pregnancy weight loss. How many had wow moment right now? Who had a mind-blowing right now? Who had mind blown right now? Like, then why do most of the people become a generalist? I'm a fitness expert, I'm yoga expert, I'm this expert, falana expert. Because they have ignorance. They try to compete. with the big fishes going to their territory. Why? Why don't you create your own game and create your own pond and be the king and queen of that? Why do you compete? Dominate. Why do you compete with others? Dominate. Become a specialist. Now this is an example I gave you. Now think about this. You're going so narrow in your micro niche that your positioning, authority positioning is going high. Because you're going so deep, your positioning goes high and so does your fees. Now some of you must be thinking, but Dave, if I do this, target market chota nahi ho jayega. Yes, and that's exactly what we want. That's exactly why. Because how many clients do you need? 1,000? 100? 200? If you're charging already 1 lakh, you just need 100 people in a year. If you're charging 1 lakh for your service, that's 10,000 a month. It's not a big deal. 10,000 a month is not a big deal. You just need 100 people. You make 1.2 crore. That itself gives you a start. Then later on, you just amplify your reach. Later on. But first, focus on the first 100 clients who can pay you 10,000 a month. That gives you financial freedom. That gives you financial freedom. Maybe chalo 50 हुए, चलो 20 हो गए. 20 people paying 10,000 a month. That is 2 lakh a month. Which is probably double than a lot of people's salary, or triple or 4 times. But ये हमारा दिमाग नहीं चलता है. क्यों? Because हमको आदत पड़ गई है ना टुकड़ों पे पलने की. Like we're so used to eating on somebody else's crumbs. We never think that, oh, I can be a businessman, I can do my business. How many clients do I need? I just need 20 people, man. Why do I need to, do gulami? Why do I need to serve, become a servant? But I just need a handful of 20 people, and that's exact logic I followed, by the way. That is exact logic I followed when I quit my job in April 2018. I said, what do I need? I need 2 lakh a month minimum every month. How many clients do I need if I charge 10,000 a month? I just need 20 people. If they pay me for 1 year. 20 people. Why not I do it now? Let's do it. I designed 6 different workshops, 6 different cities at my own cost, at my own money. Giving the breakthrough like this, what I'm giving you right now. I had no experience, I had no case study, I had no testimonial. I had my positioning, my micro niche very clear. That I'm going to only help people to find their passion, quit their jobs. I'm only going to work with people who are in the jobs and looking to find the passion and making money from it. That's it. Not going to typical entrepreneurs, not going to be a motivational speaker. I'm not going to be the student's kind of coach and trainer. I'm just going to go to a very specific target audience who is just like me. And I'm going to solve this specific problem for them. Of course, to solve that problem, I need to develop my skills as well, right? I had to invest in myself. I had to learn a lot of things so I can solve problems for others, so my skill can be developed. Within 1.5 years, I could do it. Learning sales, marketing, branding, positioning. But that is the first step, micro niche. Create your own blue ocean, okay? Make sense, everyone, with me? All of you with me? This is very crucial, okay? Now, whatever you're doing, by the way, you're a businessman, you're a student, it does not matter. We're discussing things that you can start, new things that you can start, and you can still become an authority within 3 to 6 months. Okay, good. So let's continue. Second step, once you have this authority clear, the micro niche clear, what do you do then? What do you do then? Let's just say you're meeting somebody in an event. You bump into somebody, and they are the right target audience for you. Okay, they're the right target audience. And they ask you, what do you do? Just think about the answer. What is the answer that you're going to give them? Just think for a second. What is the answer? What do you do? And here's what most of the people will say. Oh, I'm an IT engineer. I work in a job. Oh, I'm a coach. I'm a trainer. I'm a consultant. I'm a businessman. Failed. You already failed to become an authority. Because to become an authority, you need to think like an authority, dress like an authority, which is the look like an authority, and talk like an authority. Why are we doing this? Because so we can reduce our authority positioning. We don't have whole life before somebody thinks that we are an authority. We need to do it in the shortest possible time, without tricking, without fooling people. Genuinely, right? First genuine step is micro niche. Okay. Second step is called the pitch. What is it? Your pitch. What is a pitch? Pitch is something that tells people, oh, what do you do? And get them so excited that, oh my God, I can't even wait to learn more. Okay, so instead of saying, I'm a coach, I'm a trainer, I'm a consultant, I'm a jobby, I'm an engineer, I'm a doctor, whatever it is, how about you say something like what I'm going to say right now? Okay, you want to know what I used to say? At that time, I used to use my pitch. Okay, how many of you want to know my pitch? Who would like to know my pitch? Yes, good. Varadhan, okay, Makela, good. When I started, here how my pitch was. So somebody says, so Dave, what do you do? And if I know that the person is the right person, okay, I'm not talking to the street and vendors and all that thing and saying the pitch. If he says, Dave, what do you do? I say, I rescue people from 9 to 5 job that they hate. Repeat. I rescue people from 9 to 5 job that they hate to find their passion and build business around it, so that they can live 6 Sundays a week life. I repeat. Okay, let this thing sink in. Okay, let this thing sink in. I rescue people from 9 to 5 job that they hate to find their passion and build business around it, so that they can live 6 Sundays a week life. And I am on a mission to transform 10 million lives. How many mind blown? Everybody like this? Mind blown? Michaela's mind blown. Good. Poonam, Shadab, good. Lata, Mehraj, Raghav, Ahmad, good. Sanjeev, good. Ashish, very good. Kalpesh, Nico, look, what did I do now? What did I do? I am not my job title. Nobody's going to buy my title. They're going to buy what I do and how am I different. So instead of saying, oh, I'm a coach, I'm a consultant, I'm a trainer, if I change my language, see, what have I done? I've not done anything. I've just changed my language. And that is the truth. I rescue people from people who are stuck in 9 to 5 job that they hate. Not everybody, but people who are stuck and who want to be rescued, who hate their jobs. This reduced my learning. This reduced my authority positioning. The moment I say this, they will not be like, oh, okay. Say, what? How do you do that, Dave? I'm in a job. I hate it. How do you do that? You see? That is the power of a pitch. And this is not just the pitch which you use in physical one-on-one or elevator pitch. If you're from sales, you must be just thinking it's an elevator pitch. This is not the pitch just for that. This is the pitch, you use it everywhere. Everywhere. Your videos, your content, your book, your one-on-one, your personal meeting, your webinars, your workshop, wherever you are, you use this pitch. It reduces your authority positioning in their mind. And they start believing that you're an authority. Now they will pay you 1 lakh. Because you're unique. Because you're unique. You're not like everybody else. They're not like, oh, you're a trainer? The other trainer is also charging 5,000 rupees. No. I'm a specialist. You can't get this outside. Okay? Write down this Guru Mantra. Write down this Guru Mantra. Like my students, my mentees call me Guru Dev, with love. So I give Guru Mantras. The Guru Mantra is, if you are for everyone, you are for no one. I repeat. If you are for everyone, you are for no one. So think about your business right now. If you're in a business right now, a traditional business, whatever business you're in, think about that. Are you for everybody? If the answer is yes, then you're already lost. You have no edge. There's no differentiation. Like, you're not a prasad jo har thali mein baithe. You're a specialist. You only work with the special people or handful of people who are more connected to your niche. You only work with them. And we can afford to do that because we only want what? How many people? 50 people, 100 people. We don't want millions or billions of people. We just want 50 people, 100 people to work with. That's it. That itself makes you a crorepati. Then you can keep expanding over a period of time. Right? Then you can, pick and choose and keep expanding. But just to start with, all you need is just 50 to 100 people. Good, good. Raj is saying mind blowing. This is mind blowing. Good. अभी तो पिक्चर बाकी है मेरे दोस्त. अभी तो पिक्चर बाकी है. This is just the second step. Okay, that's number 2. Once you do that, if you want to position yourself in authority, do you want to reach out to people begging and pleading and asking for business? Or do you want them to reach out to you? Right? Do like this if you want them to reach out to you. Right? You don't want to reach out to them. You don't want to reach out to them, of course. They should reach out to you. But how would they reach out to you? How would they even know that you even exist? The only best way right now I can tell you, for people on a middle class, people on a job, people on traditional businesses, I can tell you the easiest way to do that is content. What is it? Content. Easiest. You don't need heavy money for that. All you need is your creativity, your determination. Right? You just have to share on social media. I created my first program without running any ads. I was able to sell to people and bring people to my physical workshop. How did I do it? Content. There's not just the physical currency that can get you what you want in life. You can have social currency that you can encash when you want. But problem is most of the people don't make deposit. They want to withdraw, but they don't want to deposit. Right? Think about the bank. Think about the bank that will allow you to withdraw without even deposit. There is no bank. This is the reason why I told you become a media company first. Because that becomes your currency. And I've shared all that in my book, by the way. Okay? All this content, social currency, how it works. I've shared it in my book 6 Sundays a week. Go ahead and order it from Amazon if you want. So content. There are 2 aspects in content. One is the type of content and then the platform that you use. But let me ask you, which is the best type of content? What is the best type of content? Put it in chat box. Which is the best form of content or type of content? Okay, somebody says videos. Sorry, sometimes you just have to take time because we have 2 screens, right? 2 different platforms. Okay, which is the best form of content? Which is the best type of content? I can see a lot of people making mistakes. Videos, image. No, my friend, no. You're wrong. You're lost. The best form of content which makes you an authority instantly is none other than book. The book is the best form of content that instantly makes you an authority. Okay, just look at the word authority. There is a hidden word. Mind blown, good. Good, Prithviraj is mind blown. Who else is mind blown? Who else is mind blown? Good, Vekraj is mind blown. Sanjeev, Ashish, mind blown. Good, good. Book is the best form of content. Atul is mind blown. Very good. You see, because moment you say I'm an author, you're already an authority. Because book कौन लिखता है? Only the authorities, they write the book. Now here's the typical myth. Dave, I need to become really successful before I write my book. Why would people read my book? That is wrong. You don't write a book after you become a successful person. Because you write a book, you become a successful person. Think about this. Think about this. It's not that you write a book after you become successful. Because you write a book, you become successful. Don't believe me? Look at Think and Grow Rich. Who was Napoleon Hill? कोई कुत्ता भी नहीं पूछता था Napoleon Hill को. He became famous because of his book. Who was Robert Kiyosaki before Rich Dad Poor Dad? Nobody used to knew Robert Kiyosaki. He became famous and popular because of the book. और उस book में क्या था? Did he say that he is the rich guy and he is successful? Please listen to me. Please listen to me. No, he just shared a story of two kids. A kid who had two fathers. And you don't even know if the story is even real or not. You don't even know. But you still made him famous. He became rich and successful because of the book. How many mind is blown right now? How many mind is blown right now? Oh, I used to think that I need to become successful, then I write a book. No, you become successful because you write a book. Dave Gadvi became successful because he wrote a book. Not because he became successful, then he wrote a book. 80% mindset, 20% skill was released when I was nobody. I was still in a job. I quit my job after releasing my book, 2 months after releasing my book. February 2018, the book came, the first book, 80% mindset, 20% skills. And April 2018, I quit my job. Now the question is, Dave, can anybody write a book? Yes, anybody can write a book. Oh my God, what do I do with you guys? Anybody can write a book. 8-year-old can also write a book. 10-year-old can write a book. उसको कौन सा experience है life का, जिंदगी का? You will have the audience who is just like you, who has the problems like you, who wants to know answers like you. You just have to give them the answer. And you don't need to become Rich Dad Poor Dad kind of book success. You don't need to have Think and Grow Rich. Guys, please do not play with the screen. So first is type of the content, which is the book first, and then of course the videos are popular, then the blogs are popular, then the voice, everything follows up. Okay? And then there's a platform. Which platforms that you need to use in order to share your content. Let me ask you this, how many of you want to write a book? After listening to this, man, I want to write a book. It's the fastest way to become an authority. Who would like to write a book? Good, raise your hand, raise your hand, raise your hand, raise your hand. Even if you don't believe that you can write a book, even if you think that you can't even write an article, I can challenge you, you can still write a book. If you know the process. Good, Lata, Joyshin, Ravi, Shishti, Mandi, Vishal, a lot of you want to write a book. Okay, everybody come, be on the video, okay? Everybody on the video. I want to see you personally, okay? I just don't want to see your photo. Good, good, good. I'm going to teach you how to write a book. Okay, I'm going to teach you an easiest way to write a book. Some of my mentees have written the book in 2 months. Became the author in just 2 months. Right? Viju and Guju from Singapore. They wrote a book in 2 months. Mad for each other. Or made for each other. That is the bracket. E was in bracket. Made or mad for each other. It's a relationship. See, they don't need to be the relationship expert to write a book. They have experience, they have relationship. They can write a book about that. Right? Aapki saanse aapki taakat. You don't need to become the richest person on earth before you write that book. You're sharing the journey of your life, problem that you solve for your life. It does not have to be holistically successful. It can be about the habits, it can be about the mindset, it can be about the action, it can be about the beliefs, it can be about anything. Health, relationship, it could be anything. What to choose, how to write a book, how do you structure it, how do you get it published, how do you make money from it, that all I'm going to teach you. Vikas Agrawal, who is just 23 years old, he wrote a book. Right? You're never too young to start. You're never too young to become successful. I forgot exact words. This book is going to be available in Amazon store very soon. Because of lockdown, he stopped the delivery. It's going to be on stores very soon. Very thick book, hardcover, 400, 500 pages. He can't even write an article when he started. He could not even write an article. Amol Karale, forget about others. Amol Karale could not write one article. Hundreds of mistakes in one article. And he wrote a book and became a best-selling author. The Magic of Failure. You can just check it out. You can just go to Amazon and look for his book, Magic of Failure. You see 100 plus reviews. How did this happen? Because there's a process, there's a step. But again, unfortunately, I cannot teach book writing right now. Like that requires like a 3 hours or 4 hours, separate session. But I'm going to give you an offer at the end. For all the people who are serious, I'm going to give you an offer. Okay? Who would like to have an offer? Who would like to have an offer to write that book? Like I spent 2 lakh rupees, you don't have to spend 2 lakhs. It's going to be very cost effective. Okay? I don't want you to spend. I share my secrets there in the 3-hour masterclass. It's all recorded. Good. Pradeep, Sachin, good. Vignesh, Putti Srinivas, good. All of you, I'm going to share the secrets. I'm going to give you the option. The only people who stay till the end. Okay? And I've not only just shared the theory there. I've also shared, I've taken a topic from the audience. I say, hey, you give me the topic. And I'm going to create a structure of your book right now in front of you. In just 5 minutes. Ooh, everybody like, wow, I can create a structure of a book in 5 minutes. Yes, that's simple. Like how you learn how to find a passion in such a simple way. Writing a book also is simple. Starting a business is simple. It's actually not a big deal. Building a business and making money is simple. People just make it complicated because of ignorance. They don't learn the right things at the right time. They make it more complicated than it is. Right? It's not difficult. Right? So let's continue. That's the third step. Fourth step to becoming an authority is products. Now you need product. If you need money, you need to sell something, either product or service, whatever it is. Right? But most of the people, most of the businessmen, they actually start the business by a product. And they look for the buyer. Arey, kaun sa product bechu? Achha, let me this. Who's a buyer? That's why they fail. Business is not complicated. People make it complicated. What if they would have found their micro niche? What if they found their passion? What if they found their pitch? What if they would have got known to people? What if they already had the buyer before even build the product? Is it possible?